experiment time. To be honest with you, not the most enthusiastic about the outcomes of these potential videos, but I was just curious. I was cleaning out a bunch of shit and I noticed I still have an old school acid test, like what they have in the pawn shops to scrape your gold and test the purity of it, whether it be 10, 14, or 18 karat gold. I think up to 22, maybe they have 24 acid, I don't know. But I bought this kit years ago and I still had it there collecting dust. Don't even know if it works accordingly. I don't know if the acid really goes to shit, but I want to test to see if some gold-plated pieces will pass an acid test. I mean, I'm not the most optimistic that this is even going to work because the scraping portion, like you really have to scrape a significant amount on that stone for it to test the acid. And gold plating, as we know, it's just plating on top of silver or brass or whatever the base metal is. So if I scrape too deep, it's not gonna work, but maybe I can scrape just light enough to see if that gold plating actually passes the acid test. This might be a complete flop, but let's just have a little fun together. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can see if gold plating will pass an acid test.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. So I'll show you an example of my old ass acid test. Like, it's in a Ziploc bag that's already deteriorating. I might just come out with a new version of SARS or MRSA on my skin, so this might be my last video. Now, I pulled out only 3 of them because I highly doubt it's going to pass 10 karat, let alone over 18 karat. So these are the 3 acids that are in here, okay? So we have the 10 karat acid, we have the 14 karat acid, and the 18 karat acid. Now, should I be doing this with gloves? Don't know. And of course, this old fucking stone. Look how old this shit is. I don't even know if this has any remnants on it. I have no idea. It's been, again, a long time since I've used it. I mean, it's pretty clean, to say the least. I haven't used the joint, but it's gonna be a fun little test. And the first piece that I decided to do was Gold Fever Miami's, I believe it's 9.5 or 9mm 22-inch joint, which looks like this. This is my 9.5 or almost 10mm, I believe it's 22-inch Miami Cuban link from Gold Fever Miami. This is gold plated over silver. So, you know, I highly doubt that this is literally going to pass the gold acid test, but it'll be fun to try it out, right? We're gonna go see if giving this a light scrape, not getting down to the silver, because once it's detected by silver, then the gold acid is not, it's just gonna eat right through it, but we shall see. The acid, what happens is it eats away. So what it does is once you have to scrape a decent amount. This is what they do like in the pawn shops and shit, is that they scrape a good amount on this stone, right? They scrape until you see like gold remnants. So what they do is they take one of these acid droppers, and I'll show you in very shortly, and they just put like a little line or a little dot or whatever, just to see if the gold disappears. If it disappears, it's either not real gold or the purity level of that gold is not as the acid. So if I scrape 10 karat gold on this brick and I put 14 karat, it's gonna eat right through it, if that makes any sense. So again, these are gold plated pieces, but I just want to do an experiment and might as well do it with you guys and we can all learn something together. So let's go ahead and get this started. This isn't going to be a long video. It's just going to be a test. I want to see, and maybe if this goes decent with this one, we'll go over to other brands and see if they test any gold, or if these videos start getting views, maybe I'll continue that. If it doesn't get any views, then fuck this shit. All right, so let's give it a shot, shall we? All right, so here is the sanding stone or the scraping stone or whatever this fucking stone is called. Here's the little stone. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. And here is the chain. Very nice, very clean, very shiny. Again, this is gold plated, gold over silver. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to start off, definitely not with 18 karat. That's just a fail. So I think what I want to do is start off with 10 karat. And if it even passes 10 karat, which again, not hopeful. But if it passes 10 karat, then we'll go over to 14. And if by some miracle there's anything left, any gold showing here after I put the 14 karat acid, we'll jump to 18. Highly doubt we're ever gonna have to jump to the 18. So again, one of the things that I'm concerned about, again, I haven't done this, is scraping too much, because once silver comes off, it's gonna eat right through it, so it kind of just throws the whole shit out of the window, right? But if it was in a pawn shop, I mean, instantly they'll just be like, yeah, no, because they're gonna go scrape super hard and get down to the silver, and obviously just blow your load if you were trying to scam them, which you shouldn't fucking do. So I don't know, I'll just take, we'll do it, I guess, I don't know, one of the end links. We'll do one of the face of the end links over here, because I still want to wear this shit. I don't want to fucking destroy it. So I'm not going to go completely deep. Once again, I'm not trying to get silver. I want to see if the gold plating on top will even pass the gold test. All right, so I'm just going to put a decent amount, which this is a little bit more than a decent amount. If you can see here, the gold coming off. I'll pick up another link. Just get a decent amount here so it's good for the camera. And as you can see here, this is a light amount. This isn't crazy. This would be a lot thicker in a pawn shop. They would fucking go ham. I don't want to destroy this shit. I already know that if I get down to silver, this shit is just gonna be a fluke. So let me just put a little bit more here, right? Just to be able to see and see what the acid does. So let me zoom in a little bit more. There you go, you guys can see. So put the chain to the side. Here is the 10 karat acid, all right? I don't know what this does to your hands or fingers, just be fucking warned. Stay on, wash immediately with soap and water, remove contaminated clothing, flush eyes and meat. Oh man, this could fucking, yeah, this is, okay, just be careful using this shit, okay? And I'm speaking to myself, not you. Fuck y'all. Just kidding. All right, so let's try a nice strip of 10 karat right on this corner. 10 karat there. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see if it starts dissolving. And surprisingly, you could see some faded, but there's still lines. You're not supposed to see shit. So once this acid starts eating through it, you're not supposed to see anything. And if you can see right through the liquid, there's still lines showing. Huh. So it actually went through 10. And this was, again, light scrapage, but you can still see the lines. Now, when the acid eats it, it eats it all. You don't see anything, and I'll show you. But there's still some lines there on the 10 karat, so, I mean, that's... all right, that's fucking pretty good. I thought this was gonna be a complete bust. I mean, the majority of it did go away, again, with the light scraping. Might scrape a little harder, but let's try 14. Wow, I didn't think I would go to 14 at all, honestly. All right, so here's the 14 karat one. All right, let's try that. This should absolutely disappear. 14 karat, straight down. All right, let's see. What the fuck is going on? There's still some showing. See those lines right here? Some of these has disappeared, but obviously this is the thickest scratch that I've done. And if you look in the 10 and the 14, you still see lines. For shits and giggles, let me throw the 18 on here, because this is, I want to make sure that this shit is not a flop or what's going on. Ooh, acid's dripping. I do not want to hurt myself. Let's try 18. All right, 18 there. What the fuck is going on? What? Is this a flop? What's going on here? Unusually, the 18 looks like it's lighting up bluish. Like it fucking went like nuclear. What the fuck? I honestly don't know what's going on. I haven't done this test. This is all freestyling. for content, but why did the 18, which is red, you see it there, 18 karat gold, turn this shit like blue? You see it light up? It's so different. So on the 10 karat, it's light, but the lines are still there. 14 karat, you clearly see the lines still there, the acid. And then in 18 karat, it turned it this like fucking bright blue, like it lit up. What the fuck am I wearing? Am I wearing some nuclear shit on my neck? Gold fever, what the fuck? Well, this in itself is super surprising that there's still even gold flakes here that didn't eat through. This is extremely surprising, and I don't know why that chemical reaction is happening, that it turned this shit blue. I'm very surprised. Let's try this another way. I have no idea what's going on here, but this is quite interesting. Where's Bill Nye the Science Guy when you need him? Jewelers, leave your comments below. Now I'm curious to try this one more time. Maybe now I'll scrape a little deeper. All right, let's try this again. I just cleaned off the stone. I'm gonna get another random section of the chain. I don't know, whatever. Here, this section, like it makes any fucking difference. I'm gonna scrape a little harder. Let's fuck my chain up. And I don't think this is covered by the warranty. All right, you could see that I scraped a little bit harder. Here. I'm not going as hard as I possibly can, but I did scrape more, as you can clearly see. I want to start with the 18. So let's start with the 18 karat one in that corner and see if it lights up again. This is just so weird. Okay, 18 karat, straight down. Yeah, it's doing it again. Has this fucking light up? Why is it doing that? First of all, it's still there. And let me tell you, these little fumes of this acid doesn't feel great. I'm just gonna let you know right off a rip, I'm feeling a little headachy. But it's lighting up blue. All right, let me jump into the 10 karat. 10 karat there. And then, see what happens. See, the 18 is still, Does that mean this shit is taking the 18? No, it can't be. It can't be. I don't know what the fuck this means. See, the 10 karat is kind of eating away, but it's still there. It's still there. You still see the lines right through, but some of it did fade. Let's go into the 14. Oh no, this is not 14. This is 14. 14. 14 in the middle again. Put a thicker strip here of 14. A little bit of a fume action here. I'm not feeling great. If I die in this video, it's your fault. It's still there. So you see the 14, you can clearly see the 14 through, although in the 10, it's a little lighter, and this is nuclear. I have no idea. I really don't know. This video might be a complete flop, but it is quite interesting that in the 18, it glows this bluish sky blue light hue. On the 14, it stays pretty present and you can see the lines and the scrapes through it. But on the 10, there's some portions of it that kind of fade. Maybe it has something to do with how it's gold plated or the actual gold plating. I don't know. Actual experts, actual jewelers, not YouTube jewelers, please leave me a comment below and educate me, because again, I'm just an enthusiast, right? We're just doing this together. But it's a very interesting concept that this happened. Is it the acid that has gone bad? I mean, what is it? I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content and maybe we discover a little something and maybe we'll try with other brands if the video gets enough likes. Give this video 320 likes and we'll do other brands as gold plating and see how those test out. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Most confused in the game. It's still there. Smooches.
CUBAKNOW, what's fresh, who's best, one of them's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.